Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audiocast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Banerjee. Kal US dollar index came under heavy selling pressure because the US inflation was much lower than expected. Core and headline dono hi were lower than what the market was anticipating. जिसके कारण we saw a sell-off in the US bond yields as well. आज USD is lower against the Asian currencies, including the Chinese yuan, and there is an additional layer of positivity क्योंकि China का जो industrial production था और retail sales data था, दोनों was much higher than expected. There is talk of a lumpy flows due to the MSCI raising the weightage of Indian stocks in their index. So वहाँ से भी एक पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट आ सकता है ऑन द इंडियन रुपी एज वेल एज ग्लोबल क्यूज तो है ही. USD/INR spot reference में is trading around 83 के आसपास on the spot, and after the gap down open the question is what is going to be the direction. Last few months में 83 or 83.30 it made a brief spike to 83.47.75 last Friday, but that was not sustainable. So इसके लिए let's say 83 or 83, 35, 40. That has been the broad range within which it has oscillated. So 83 is the floor and a very strong support. Now the question is, will it hold? Generally, gap down के बाद, this time the gap down will be around 30 paisa. We have seen a buying in the USD/INR. क्योंकि gap downs or gap ups have not sustained, but that doesn't mean it has to. Today the same pattern has to repeat. So we'll keep a careful eye, but 83 is a strong support. In case that breaks, let's say during the second half, then we could see levels of 82.80, 82.85, which becomes the next formidable layer of support. So as of now, early morning, we don't have a trade, but if somebody wants to go long, let's say after the first hour of trading, then maintain a stop below the low of the first hour of trading. Going short is not advisable, as I said, क्योंकि gap down के बाद going short becomes quite risky, क्योंकि 30 paisa move right at the open makes calls for a big move. इसके लिए if somebody wants to go long, expecting some kind of a bounce back, then the stop loss will be opening जो first hour, at least first half an hour का जो low है, उसके नीचे place करके you can attempt a long, just for a pop higher. For the rest of the day, second half again, we'll see how the transpires and accordingly we'll be advising a trade. Cross currencies में Euro/INR, GBP/INR दोनों में we can see a gap higher opening. Yen/INR too can open gap higher. Or overall for this week and for next week, जो trajectory है of the dollar index, it seems to be downward. आज important data है USA retail sales data. We have to see how it comes out. If that is again slightly weaker than expected, तो हो सकता है we can see a further sell-off in the dollar index and a rally in the Euro/INR, GBP/INR and JPY/INR. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. Have a fantastic day ahead.